Welcome to the first annual Muglovees, brought to you by Hair of the Dogcast.
The Dogcast.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy holidays, happy Kwanzas, and Christmases, Hanukkahs,
Happy New Year,
etc.
soon.
That's all. How are you guys doing? How are you, Josh?
Oh, I'm beer-tastic. It's been a lovely holiday season. I've been drinking a lot of beer to hold myself over because I've had a week off. And
Wow.
it's been glorious.
'Tis the season of fucking eating and drinking.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking and
I'm the
things.
heaviest I've ever been.
Are you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Totally.
But it's all pure muscle.
Kind of sometimes.
Pure muscle.
All in the six-pack.
That's right. Welcome to Hair of the Dogcast. This is a very special episode where we are going to reminisce at the year that is now ending, 2016. Oh, what a year it has been.
Oh, glorious year.
And we're going to go over some of our best ofs and maybe not so best ofs in some categories such as music, movies, TV shows, whatever else, beers.
All of them.
Yeah, you know, the stuff.
Yeah, we're going to go over the whole year, remember all the good times, the bad, cry a little.
I'm going to cry a lot.
Cry a lot.
This whole 2016
Drink
thing,
more
man.
beer.
I don't know.
Eat
what
lots
a year.
of pizza.
Oh, pizza.
Dude, I got pizza in my mind right now.
I think
after
I had
this
pizza
podcast,
in 2017.
after this, yeah, there's gonna be a lot more pizza.
Right.
But we're gonna be the pizza cast soon.
Future pizza is the best pizza.
Just think about it.
So you got pizza on your mind?
Yeah, after the podcast.
Yeah?
That's what's gonna happen for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pick a pizza up somewhere, and I'm going to.
You're going to go eat it. Good. You've earned it.
I think so.
Yeah. You've definitely earned it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
well,
now that you know my future, everybody, should we dabble right into this? Or...
let's go. Let's go head first. What's our first category?
Oh,
the
Tom.
first annual Muglovees.
At the movies. Let's talk about movies, guys.
Ooh, favorite movies.
Favorite movies. Top 3.
Okay.
All right. I got top 3.
Okay. I've got a top something.
Yeah. Let's do number 3. Mine is Captain America: Civil War.
Oh, all right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was better than the second Avengers movie. This felt like a third Avengers movie. I haven't seen it since it came out. I think I saw it twice in the theater.
Sure.
It's a good time. But
I need to see that. I
need to see it again.
I missed out, and I do want to see them. Everyone tells me that the Captain America movies are the best, and I want to. And they seem to like resonate with me when I see the trailers for them. Like I kind of want to see this, but this one seems more like a Avenger.
Yeah, like
movie.
everybody's in it.
Where everyone, the whole ensemble, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I have fallen off.
Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom.
I'm sorry. I'm
anyways,
behind.
Anyways, number 2.
Okay.
Josh's number 2 is Rogue One.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Okay. Listen to
review
episode
this?
14 of the Dogcast. And we talk about it there. Sad to say, Carrie Fisher passed.
Yeah, that is sad.
That's a bummer.
That was yesterday.
Best buns in the universe. Don't care what.
Absolutely.
Galaxy. I'm sorry.
Far, far away. Yeah.
Did you hear about that? Cinnabon had to apologize for saying we're sad to hear about Carrie Fisher, the best buns in the galaxy, because of her hair buns.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Fuck you, whiners. You fucking little blown.
I read something that I think Steve Martin had to take down a tweet today, too, because he made
fuck everybody who whines
he
about
made some
that
comment
shit.
like,
no, he should back
I really
it up. He should.
thought she was hot, and then she turned out to be smart and funny, too, or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come on.
You know.
Fucking
Who gives a shit?
babies.
Y'all a bunch of whiners.
Babies out there.
Anyways, Rogue One. Great, fun battle movie. Star Wars worthy for sure.
Yes.
Definitely its own movie.
Okay.
And a great ending.
I like that
tasteful
movie.
ending.
I like that movie. And the more I think about it, like from our last podcast, the ending was fucking great. With Darth Vader just going to fucking town.
Yeah, and
Like-
the fact that he's not in it that much, and it feels like badass Vader, you know?
Yeah, no, seriously, that last scene just really resonated with me. But okay, sure.
Yeah. Well, let's skip to my number 1.
Oh, and the 2016 Muglovee Award goes to
didn't have a lot of competition, but Deadpool.
Oh, Deadpool.
Super well done movie, very fun, and when you hoped that it wasn't going to be weak, you know, you hoped it wasn't going to be. Are they going to make something like Deadpool, are they gonna just pussify it? Are they gonna just take it, make it not what it's supposed to be?
Right.
And obviously, it was done exactly pretty much how you want it. If you're gonna complain
it's
about
a good
that,
movie.
yeah, it's great.
Is what you're saying.
I thought it was the best movie of the year. Sad thing though, like you kind of go, why is it only superhero fucking movies that are the best movies?
I was gonna ask you
because I was looking at all
I
was looking at all the other movies of the year over the year, and I go, fuck, man.
Well, Star Wars, is that really a superhero?
Yeah, like basically.
But it could have a lot to do with the fact that all people are releasing are fucking superhero movies these days, you know?
But they're good for the most part. Not all of them. We'll get there though.
Yeah.
But Deadpool take the cake.
Did you ever see Doctor Strange?
I did see Doctor Strange.
All right. That wasn't top 3?
No.
Even with Mads Mikkelsen?
No. I like him a lot.
Okay.
No, wasn't top 3.
Okay.
But I got some honorable mentions. I thought Star Trek Beyond was the movie of the summer, which doesn't say a lot because there wasn't a lot of summer movies.
Still need to see that, yeah.
Arrival was a very good movie. Did you see it?
I did not, and I have a feeling if I would have seen that movie, it probably would have been my favorite movie of the year.
Yeah.
Just from all I've heard of it. And I'm an Amy Adams fan.
It didn't make me go ooh ah too much, but it was what?
Nothing.
You
Go ahead.
motherfucker!
Keep moving. Keep going. Nothing to see here.
No,
These are not the droids you're looking for.
they are.
Okay.
Arrival. Yeah, it was a really good movie, but it didn't make me go. It didn't make me gushy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
right.
know.
Okay.
It was good though.
Those are some solid picks, yo.
Yeah. What about you, Tom?
I think for my number 3, I saw a lot of movies this year, but a lot of them were not 2016 per se, and I think we should qualify that the things don't necessarily have to be 2016. You know,
Tom, that's what I did.
I know you did, and I think most of my stuff is, but there might be a couple things that I experienced for the first time in 2016.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I think number 3 for me is a movie called Swiss Army Man.
I really do want to see that.
I got it. Yeah. You can borrow it if you want.
I'm going to borrow it, Tom.
With Daniel Radcliffe and Paul Dano. It's a weird movie about a guy that's stranded on a deserted island by himself. He's trying to commit suicide by hanging himself at the opening scene. These aren't spoilers. And just as he's hanging himself, he spots a corpse that just washes ashore. And it's Daniel Radcliffe, and he becomes friends with this corpse. And the corpse proves to be useful in a lot of ways, and it's just really weird and odd and strange. And
I've seen parts of
funny.
it with no volume on.
Oh, really? Nice. Yeah.
And I did want to see it already. Just seeing them.
There's a lot of sight gags, so you could probably get a lot out of it, you know. But just, I recommend it. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, it looks a little out there, pretty unique.
Daniel Radcliffe is very flatulent in the movie, and it turns out to be very useful. Hence, Swiss Army Man, and that's all I'm gonna say. So go check it out. It's a fun little romp. And, it's not like anything.
Daniel, that's
there.
the Harry Potter fella?
Yeah.
Never watched those.
I've only seen 2 of them.
Yeah.
And
now everyone hates us because I haven't seen them.
I think so. Yeah. I think they hated us before this, but whatever. Number 2 for me was another quirky, weird movie called The Lobster. And this is just the premise. It's a satirical look on relationships and just the culture of people having to be together, you know, to be anybody. You know, if you're single, it's kind of looked down upon at times. Basically, I think I talked about this before. I don't know if it was on the record or off the show, but the crux of the movie is...
Get it, Tom.
Who the guy is? Oh, Colin Farrell. He's the kind of the guy, the lead actor. He breaks up with his girlfriend, and in this world, if you are single, you have to check into this hotel. It's mandatory. And you have to find, all the single people go to this hotel, and you have to find love within 30 days. Otherwise, you get turned into an animal of your choice.
Of your choice.
Of your choice, yes.
That could be good.
Yeah. And there's just a lot of wry, just fucked up. There's a lot of wry wits, and just a lot of fucked up in this. Who else is in there? John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly?
Yeah, he's in there. There's a lot of actually.
Dr. Steve Brule.
Yeah, there are a lot of kind of cameo appearances by people, but it's a kind of a fucked up movie, but I totally recommend it if you like independent-ish kind of movies. What are you grabbing your coat for?
Nothing.
What is going on? Do you need your chewing tobacco?
I have a bottle opener.
Chew tobacco. Oh,
because we are going to get there.
We are.
And we should actually tell the world what we're sipping on.
Oh, we can. Before we get to why don't we do that, and then I'll give you my number one.
Oh, this is going to give you a minute.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our beer.
This is our beer.
The first one.
It's stout season right now, guys. We got from Buffalo Sweat Vanilla Bean Oatmeal Stout from Tallgrass Brewing out of Manhattan, Kansas.
Manhattan, Kansas.
Yeah, I know. Manhattan, Kansas.
I love you, Manhattan, Kansas.
It's a good light beer. Tasty,
Kansas. Goes
down easy. It's only like 5%, and it is 5%. I'm right.
I'm going to try this out, okay?
Oh.
What do they call it, Buffalo Sweat?
Because you don't want to know. Tastes like buffalo sweat, right?
Totally. Buffalo something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yikes. Woo-ha. But yeah.
I like the cartoon sound effects. Tom, speaking of cartoon sound effects.
Ooga.
What is your number one?
Ladies and gentlemen, my Muglovee for best movie of 2016 goes to Deadpool. That's a nice choice.
Hands down, Deadpool wins the unanimously. Muglovee.
We can actually give it the ultimate Muglovee.
Yeah, it's another step.
Absolutely.
This one glistens in platinum and bronze.
I love that movie. I thought it was just one of the best, if not the best, superhero movie that I watched either recently or just ever. The fact that it was rated R, it was adult. It was conscious of itself. Breaking the fourth wall. It was funny.
Yeah.
And violent as fuck. And the fact that they did that on such a modest budget of like $50 million.
It makes you wonder how the next one's going to go. Hopefully better.
Hopefully.
Which, the fact that they didn't do the first one wrong, you don't think that they're going to make the second one wrong. You don't.
No. I did hear, did we talk about this too? I can't. All these shows we did so many shows. The director left the project.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because he wanted a bigger budget, but Ryan Reynolds said, nah, man, we're not going to do a $150 million movie now.
They should be welcome into bringing in a little bit more.
I bet they'll raise it a little, but I think part of the charm was the fact that it didn't have a lot of money.
The movie that they fucking made how much money? It made a killing for the amount they used.
Right. And
which is great. Great movies should be rewarded.
They should be. But with all the the studios ate a lot of shit this year for all these failed huge ass movies.
Oh man.
I think we talked about this as well. It was a pretty bad year for movies. The movie season. There were some good diamonds in the rough, but all these big bombastic fucking movies, most of them bombed.
Yes.
Or just didn't make the returns that they needed. So, it would behoove the movie studio to keep the budget low, because Deadpool 2, even if it fucking sucks ass,
people are going to see it.
At least that opening weekend.
But you don't want to fuck it up, man.
No.
At
first I was a little leery when I heard the director was leaving, but when I heard it was because, they wanted to keep it small again, I was like, yes, that's, I believe, the right choice.
Yeah, sure.
We'll see if they add any more X-Men. I also heard a rumor, sorry guys.
Oh, drop it.
I think that Marvel is almost to the point where they're going to get the X-Men back.
Yeah.
I heard this rumor, and through some gaming sites, but I don't know if there's any truth to it, because Fox owns the movie rights to X-Men, and the last movie didn't do so well.
Oh,
so
man.
I think that would be great if they could bring the X-Men into the Marvel fold.
Oh, definitely.
Add so much, because it's just such a glaring...
I grew up loving X-Men, the comics, and the cartoons in the early 90s. They're kind of bad, but kind of great.
Well, it's like Spider-Man. Spider-Man is like the Marvel character, but then it's the X-Men, and to not have...
In my opinion, to me, X-Men always seemed bigger. Mm-hmm. Wolverine seemed like a bigger character to me. Yeah. I know Spider-Man's Spider-Man.
You're just a big Hugh Jackman fan. You like those Aussies. Hey, mate. Good day, mate.
See.
I'm going to stab you through the face with my claw. My big titanium claw.
You're a claw.
Is it titanium? It's got adamantium.
Adamantium
My
steel.
adamantium skeleton put a lot of shrimp on this and put them at the Bobby.
Bobby. So many stereotypes.
Oh my God. Sorry, all you Australian listeners. But anyways, Deadpool, congratulations.
Logan
looks good.
Yeah. It looks really depressing.
I haven't seen any of the standalone Wolverine movies, but this looks like Last of Us Wolverine, Wolverine. He's old as fuck.
Way to go, Deadpool.
Yeah, congratulations.
So, next topic, you want to go TV shows?
Let's go TV shows,
Hey,
Josh.
TV shows. Oh, we got some stuff to talk about here. We all like TV, right, guys? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought, huh? All right, we're going to go straight number 3 with my list of doom. Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 2.
Yeah, get some.
Very fun show. That's all you can really say. Gory as fuck. Very tasteful to the original fan base. It's just fun.
I need to check it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I love the Evil Deads.
I'm pretty sure
Your Army of Darknesses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not mean?
Oh, yeah.
Not mean?
This is my boomstick.
Yeah.
All right. Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Does he have the chainsaw hand?
Yes, he does.
Okay, good. I wanted to
And
make
there's
sure.
a couple other characters that join him along for the ride. I just love that they made Season 2 right after Season 1 was done.
Like they went right into it?
Yeah, like pretty quickly. Like
awesome.
Maybe a week or two after, I believe.
Yeah.
And yeah, right away. Because late last year was when the first season ended. It was like around Halloween.
Yeah. Does it look like it has a decent budget?
It looks good. You can tell sometimes, but I mean, it's kind of like something you would like.
Because Evil Dead had no budget.
Yeah,
so
yeah. It's like there is, because some of it's CGI, because there's a lot more murder and a lot more killing than any of the others.
Right.
And it just goes to town with it.
Nice.
It does it like, yeah, they have a tiny bit of budget, and some of it's just so ridiculous and funny and stupid, and it's like, this is how it should be.
Yep.
It's great.
And that's the Stars?
I believe so. Stars
Series?
or Epic or something like that.
Okay.
One of the non-so popular ones.
Yeah, I'm not positive. I think it might be Stars.
Oh, it's such a good time.
Yeah.
Let's get on. Rick and Morty.
Oh!
Rick and Morty, number 2.
Nice.
Such a great show. Funny as fuck.
Fuck yeah.
And Justin Roiland, Dan Harmon, those guys are going to be up-and-comers in the show business game.
Irreverent and good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And season 3 should be coming out shortly. But yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. I
need to
can't
watch
wait.
that more.
I've probably seen every episode like 30 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. They're only like 15 minutes, aren't they? Is that the typical...
No, they're not half hour. Well, without commercials.
Oh,
like
sure.
22 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
And for Josh's number 1, and it definitely deserves number 1 in my heart.
Yeah.
Daredevil season 2.
Oh, bring it.
The Muglovee goes to you, Daredevil, and Punisher.
Yeah,
and
Punisher.
Electro is even a badass in that. A believable
Jennifer
Electro.
Garner?
No, you fucking douche.
What? Oh, sorry.
This is not Ben Affleck.
I always want to buy her credit cards.
It's not the Ben Affleck Awards, that's for sure.
Okay. All right.
But, yeah, Daredevil's so fun. Those long... actually, I don't believe you gotten far into it.
Right.
But there is a fucking beautiful fight scene where it's like one camera, like scene over a minute long, non-stop fighting.
Like a one take.
Yeah.
One shot, multiple minutes.
And just you going from spot to spot. There's all these guys, and they all do their part, and they did it twice in this season, and it's just so good. Like,
awesome.
Kind of like it seemed like they took it from the Raid, maybe, or even the hammer scene from the original Old Boy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those are awesome. And then what's his name? Who played Walking Dead? He was
Shane.
Shane, yeah. I forgot his real name. But yeah, he was great as Punisher.
Yeah,
he was a badass.
When they announced him as Punisher, I'm like,
that's what I said at first, and then like,
isn't Punisher just a big fucking burly, like just fucking
dude is a
ripped
big guy.
I guess he is. Yeah,
he's a big guy, and he's got that big guy face too, with his like, yeah, my nose has been broken 40 times.
He does.
Nose.
Yeah. Yes,
like he's
does.
got that rugged looking face and plays it well. He fucking.
I want
snaps
that face. My nose has been broken.
Yeah, you should be Punisher in season 3.
I should.
No, Daredevil
Punisher 2, like Gallagher 2.
Since Breaking Bad, I really think Daredevil is the best show on TV by far.
Awesome.
Yeah, but this list could be totally different. There's I haven't seen Better Call Saul season 2 yet.
Oh, me neither.
Want to see Luke Cage. Game of Thrones season 6. I didn't finish.
There's so many.
Narco.
So much TV. Narcos. Yeah. I caught a couple of the first episodes.
Yeah, I was like 2 episodes in, but then like I just got busy.
Yep.
But then also want to give a good mention to Stranger Things. Great show.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that what I didn't like is that it didn't exactly make sense in the end at all. So that I didn't like, but it was a really good show. Very well done. Like the music's awesome.
It really was.
I know that's gonna be high on your list. So let's go to you, Tom. How do you feel about TV land?
Wow, what a year for TV.
TV.
Seriously, because this was the year of like Making a Murderer. That was a phenomenon.
I never watched it. And that happened in where? Wisconsin, where? Manitowoc.
Yeah. But I think that was this. It seems so long ago, but I think it was this year. Yeah, like around May.
Feels like it was
springtime when. Yeah, but I mean that reached a fever. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone.
Yeah. But me.
But Josh, I enjoyed that, but that's not on my list. I'd have to say, like, for starting with number 3, Game of Thrones, the newest season.
Yeah.
For me,
I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, now that they're off of the books and kind of writing the story themselves, or they have the outline from George R.R. Martin, it's picked up pace considerably.
Really?
It's almost a frenzied pace compared to like the last few seasons where it would take 8 episodes for 2 characters to walk across the field. Now these episodes, they're on a boat and they're on a boat back to their homeland,
and then they're
there same season, and then they're across the continent in the same episode. So it's kind of breakneck pace. You can tell they're sprinting towards the finish line. So I'm really excited about the next.
Jon Snow.
You know nothing. Yes, I know nothing.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, you don't really know nothing, but
I know nothing.
Yeah.
But I really did like it a lot, and there were some really epic episodes. You could tell that the show has a really big budget. I think it's probably the most expensive show on TV right now.
I believe it.
But you could tell that they pooled their money into a couple of the episodes, and you could because there was the Battle of the Bastards. That episode was insane, incredible. And there was another episode earlier, not to give away too much. A lot of people died at once.
As they should.
At once. A lot of people died in that fucking show.
I enjoy that.
So I really want to give props to that. So that's definitely my number 3. Can't wait for the next season. Number 2, we're going to stick with the HBO Westworld. I really enjoyed that show. I was kind of singing its praises while it was on. And
yeah, you were.
Now that I finished it, I will definitely say that it's not for everybody. There are some people that will not either get it or it's just not going to be their cup of tea. But the story it tells, the premise, the acting is great. And I would recommend, if you're listening to this podcast, you're probably a fan of video games. And anyone who's a fan of video games should definitely check it out because it has a lot of parallels.
Yeah, video games.
Gaming culture. And I thought the story was great, especially the kind of the twist at the end when you realize what you're watching. It's one of those shows where the minute I was done watching it, the credits rolled in the last episode, I immediately wanted to start watching it again because it was like, holy shit, now you can watch it from a different perspective and realize kind of and look for new things that were going on at the time. Acting, like I said, the lead actress, who's Rachel... Oh, what the hell is her name?
Lee Cook?
No. She's awesome.
No, She's All That.
She's All That.
Is that movie?
Is that who that was?
I don't remember, man.
Yeah.
That's just that era.
God damn it. This chick's name is Rachel. She was in Across the Universe, and she was in The Wrestler, played dude's daughter.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyways, it'll come to me the minute I hit stop on the recorder. Really good. Anthony Hopkins, so good, and he gets to hit some Hannibal Lecter-ish notes in the show, which were really good, really good. And Ed Harris and the rest of the cast were fucking great. So number 2, Westworld.
Westworld.
Are you ready for number 1?
I don't know.
Are you ready?
Are you ready,
ladies and gentlemen? The 2016 Muglovee for Best TV Show from Tom, brought to you by Hair the Dogcast, is Stranger Things.
Oh.
Yeah! Was there better TV this year? I don't think so. Outside of Making a Murderer, I don't think there was another show that everyone just fucking hit that zeitgeist and was talking about.
Oh, it was the most popular thing when it was out.
To me, yeah, one of the best, if not the best media.
What, it was 8 episodes, anything. Right?
Yeah, 8 episodes.
So it was more watchable than a 12-episode season of something, and so everybody binged it.
Absolutely. And very few TV shows that I can remember just instantly grabbed me within just a couple minutes. I mean, when that first title sequence started, with that music, the 80s music, it was
and the font that looks almost like Are You Afraid of the Dark, but in red.
Yeah, well, it looks like the book art to Needful Things by Stephen King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or Are You Afraid of the Dark? Just how it zooms towards the screen, and there's like film grain, during
music.
Yeah, it was the fucking total package. And talk about, great acting by everyone. The kids are fucking phenomenal.
Winona Ryder.
She was good, but I mean...
Crazy mom lady.
Matthew Modine. But yeah, the kids in there, very good. And it's hard to find decent, believable kid actors, but looks like they had this shit going.
They had it going.
I mean, just everything. The look, it had a swagger. It had style. And that's why Stranger Things is my favorite TV show of 2016 and probably 2017.
Oh.
But we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't get a sophomore slump.
Is season 2 coming in 2017?
Yep. It's already in production.
Ooh.
Yep. So I'm pretty happy and stoked about that, Josh.
I'm
serious.
Yay! So these are our top TV shows of 2016, guys.
Yep, and we want to hear what your top TV shows are, so please hit us back.
Yeah. Let us know. All right.
Love you all.
So.
Yeah, what's next? What's our next category?
Oh.
2016
let's
Mugs
go,
and Gloves.
Now the positives. Let's go with some disappointments.
Ooh, we got to be a downer here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
Should we just ignore this?
What's that?
Should we ignore our disappointments?
No, because I think
we need to acknowledge.
We need to air some dirty laundry here.
Okay.
Actually, can I pour some of this beer?
Yeah, you should.
What am I pouring here, Josh?
You are pouring a Stone Brewing Chocovesa.
Chocobo?
Yeah, it's winter spiced mocha stout. The fuck's a Chocovesa? It's brewed with cocoa, coffee, peppers, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg. Oh yeah.
What the fuck is this?
You don't like it, do you?
What is this?
Okay, well, you're the first person I met that doesn't like it. If you do,
no, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just like my tongue's like what
like
the
a Mexican hot chocolate. It's the pepper with it too, and
yeah,
I love it.
That's the thing you were talking about last night, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
the thing I was talking about, guys. There's a whole story back
the
here.
Thing.
A true tradition, too special to skip.
Yeah,
Stone Chocovesa.
Wow, this is completely unique.
Yeah,
I think that sums it up, but not bad.
No, I really
wouldn't
like
say
it.
It's great.
I really like it,
but
I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
And this is donated by our friend Brandon Kane.
Brandon,
we
love you.
Thanks, Brandon. You're my boy, B. So speaking of boys and bees and stones,
okay.
Let's get into
let's see what happens.
Let's get into my depressing life of disappointments.
Oh, Josh, I'm here for you, man. So anything you need.
Well, I got 4 listed right here. I'll go with Casey Jones in the new Ninja Turtle film.
Oh, that was pretty. Wow.
Stephen Amell.
That's not even your top.
No.
I bet I know what the number one is.
I expected this.
I bet I know what the number one is.
Yeah, you do. Everybody knows. Casey Jones was awful. His acting was shit, and it almost sounded sarcastic at times. It didn't seem believable, and he was not at all what Casey Jones is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
But we already went over this, I believe, in episode 3, Beeros in a Half Shell. So you should go back and listen to that one if you haven't.
It's one of our most listened to episodes.
Yeah, TMNT life, man. People love it.
Hell yeah.
And let's
and this man loves TMNT.
I fucking
Let me
love
tell you.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But let's go into the next one.
He even knows the secret of the ooze.
I do know. I'm not telling.
Yeah.
I'll kill you.
It's locked away with like who's the fucking KFC guy? Colonel Sanders.
Norm Macdonald.
Norm Macdonald's recipe. 57 herbs and spices.
So, number 3, we're going to go with Suicide Squad.
Ooh.
Could have been a good movie. Number 1, definitely hated the Joker.
Okay.
And the other part is that the villain was like so fucking lame. The witch lady or whatever. It was like, really? Really, dude?
Yeah, it sucks.
It was kind of like...
I haven't seen it yet. I bought it, though, so...
Ooh, you bought it? Oh.
Yeah.
Can you return it?
Yeah, it's still
You
sealed.
should return it if you can.
Okay.
It's definitely a one-time watch.
Okay. Yeah.
And geez, what's his name? I forgot him by now.
Will Smith?
Yeah, Will Smith as Joker.
Oh,
no.
What a bold choice that was.
What's his fucking name?
Jared Leto?
Jared fucking Leto. Look at me, I'm Jared Leto. The egomaniac.
Look at me.
With the damage tattoo in his forehead. Yeah. How is that character supposed to have respect with an emo, whiny damage tattoo in his forehead?
But he's in a band.
Yeah.
30
the
seconds
Chocobos.
to Jupiter. 30 minutes.
I don't know. So lame. The movie it just sucked. It didn't matter. It just sucked. But
well, I can't wait to watch it.
And that's all we really got to say about that. Honestly, like, it was a waste of time.
Right.
Number 2, Batman v Superman.
Oh shit.
Because it's not Batman versus Superman. It's Batman v Superman. That's the actual official name. Story was all over the place.
Oh my god, was it?
And I'm not on the Batflack wagon before it even came out.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind it. Like, that was the least part.
Yeah,
like,
he was
I watched it.
Best part of that movie.
I wanted it to be good. And I just didn't give a shit. And the story was all over the place. That was the worst.
There was just so much crammed into that fucking thing.
Well, it just hopped
and it was
from
not
one thing to the
cohesive.
next. All of a sudden, he's in the desert out of nowhere, unexplained. It's like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Fuck this.
You could have whittled that last fight down.
You
with
never
that
read
last
a
guy.
book before?
Yeah.
Story. Put it in order.
Yes, please. Unless
1 plus 2 is the next one.
Right.
Okay.
It was pretty bad.
Let's not be so disappointed, everybody, but our most disappointed thing of my life. No, it's not that bad because I knew it was going to be bad.
Right.
Ghostbusters Make the Call. Because that's the name of the movie. Like, they all of a sudden added "Make the Call" like after it was released.
Is that actually part of the title?
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't a title.
I don't remember if they said it in the movie. Like,
no, it was just
like,
Ghostbusters.
Who are you gonna call? You know, like that's the.
I noticed that too on the cover of the DVD.
They just tried. They tried so hard, and they tried, but they didn't do it like in an artistic, creative way at all.
One call. That's all.
Yeah, geez, take it.
444
1,000
44.
They could listen to that guy.
Yeah, if you're not from Wisconsin, you have no idea
man,
what we're talking about. But if you are,
One
you
call,
totally know.
That's all. He's our local. Hey, if you want to sue somebody, let's make some money.
Yeah.
But anyways, Ghostbusters was awful. Cameos sucked. Nothing was tasteful. The story sucked. The bad guy was a floating cartoon of the logo.
Yeah.
It was lame.
Wow. I'm having some serious PTSD.
It was like Disney Channel made it. Like, it just felt like a Disney Channel TV show, like the Miley Cyrus shit or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah. The girls weren't bad, really, to say, but the story, it just sucked in general.
That's what's most depressing in it.
The ghosts look like cartoons.
Yep.
They look better in the 1984 film, which is 1,000 years ago. I was born in 84.
You were?
Yeah, I was born that long ago.
Shit, dude. You're old as fuck.
Yeah, but
fuck.
Old enough to tell you that the ghosts in the original look a million times better than the current one.
Yeah.
They
had soul.
They ain't no Scoleri brothers, you know?
No, they're not. You could tell they were puppets, but they were awesome puppets. Yeah. And I'll take a puppet any day.
Yeah, but I mean, the quality, the definition of the ghosts in the originals looks so much better.
Yeah. They had character. You still remember the ghosts.
Yeah. It just sucked. Oh, and it was so sexist toward men. It was funny. Like, people were like, "Oh, you're hating on women." No, the movie hates on dudes. Every guy in the movie is a bad guy or dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And Thor's character, I mean, Janine Thor, his character was so not believable. It's like, okay, this guy's not even acting. He's just hanging out.
Right.
And he's got these...
He was clearly supposed to be comic relief, but it just fell
it was basic
flat.
jokes written, and it was like, this isn't believable at all.
Right.
Like,
they were swapping gender roles where he was a secretary.
Yeah.
And
it was the worst. Worst movie ever made, really.
Yeah. Josh is still in therapy, guys. This is how
because I got to hear from everybody. What do you think about it? Because I fucking love the old movies, and I love.
Well, you shouldn't have got all them fucking Ghostbuster tattoos.
I wanted
gives you
those.
Away.
I had those years before the new one was even talked about.
Right.
You know,
you gonna get the girls tattooed
on my sphincter.
Melissa McCarthy's sphincter. Mouth just like opens up.
That's what it already looks like. Tammy.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so those are my disappointments. Do you want to talk about your disappointments, or do you want to hold off for a different category?
No, I could talk about my biggest disappointments here.
Let's talk about how depressed Tom is.
Yeah.
Boys and girls, write in. We need some positivity in this podcast. Yeah. We're so negative over here.
I don't have any specific thing, but I have a couple gaming-related disappointments.
Yay!
I don't know. This year seemed to be a banner year for some of this shit, and wasn't too happy about it.
Yeah.
I think the first thing would be the fact that PC ports of games have been severely half-baked coming out. So if you have a game that comes out simultaneously with a console and a PC, and a PC version of that game, lately a lot of the big fucking titles have dropped the ball and just released in either a broken state or a nerfed state where the developers knew that just shove it out the door. We'll fix the PC game in like 2 weeks, or we'll get a patch out as soon as possible. But as long as the consoles are running fine, then, fuck the PC player. It's not good. I was kind of pissed about that. I play a lot of my games on PC.
What's your top examples?
My top example would be Mafia 3.
Yeah.
There were a lot more in a lot of these games that I didn't play because I actually, didn't buy them right away. So I knew that the PC version was borked. And a lot of these, to give a lot of people credit, they have been fixed. But Mafia 3 was one of them. Like Forza Horizon racing game was one of them as well. Just a lot of problems releasing with frame rate issues. Like Mafia 3 was capped at 30 frames a second, where if you're playing a game on a PC, you usually have a pretty decent rig where you just run it wide open, whatever can is able to display. So you shouldn't have to be locked into a certain frame rate. So yeah, bad PC ports, and there were some good ones.
Yeah,
like the Gears of War 4 PC port.
Good.
Was given just as much attention as the console, and it's fucking runs like butter, and it looks fucking gorgeous in the 4K. So yes,
yeah.
So I did not like that whole PC port thing, and I guess my number one biggest disappointment kind of builds off of that, and I have to say that I was very disappointed with the amount of games that were released this year that weren't even fucking finished, but just shoved out the goddamn door. Yes, and I'm looking at you, Street Fighter 5.
Oh,
No Man's Sky.
Oh
my God!
Oh, they put a lot of work into No Man's Sky, didn't they?
But
they just I don't know. I've heard
put a lot
did.
of fucking BS into No Man. I haven't played the game, and some people like it, but that game was just hyped to be something else than what it was. And the fact that it just garnered such a shitstorm when it came out, that the entire studio went silent for like
so
5 months,
wasn't it? It's one of the most massive games, for not free roaming, but where you can go, right?
Yeah, as far as a world, I mean, it tried to simulate a galaxy where you have 4.5 billion different planets you can go to. But, it's that whole analogy where it's as wide as an ocean, but as deep as a puddle. There was not a lot to do.
And that's what I got out of the explanation on what you can do.
Right.
And they're the chances of seeing somebody or running into somebody were so slim.
Right.
I'm well, why would you want that? Wouldn't you want to run into people?
But then that's what they said. But then it turned out that two people on the internet were actually on the same planet.
Yeah.
And they were streaming to see if they could see each other. And they were on the same fucking planet, same area.
Yeah.
And they couldn't see each other. And then it came out that, yeah, well, we didn't really put that feature in the game, even though we had promised it from day one. This is a game that was over fucking hyped. Anyways, this is a No Man's Sky rant, but I want to say that so many games are just being released in just an incomplete state.
Unfinished, yeah. Now, Street Fighter has always been known to release 7 different fucking versions of each game, which is so dumb. Like, they just released...
yeah, but usually you have a full game. This one had shit in the menu...
that you couldn't
where you
access.
was just grayed out.
Yeah.
You know, and you couldn't even play a fucking...
I don't even know
a versus for computer. You couldn't play against another piece of fucking computer opponent like you can in like a one-player game.
The stories are pretty bad, too.
Yeah, and they patched in a story mode.
There is a main story.
And that brings me... Oh, no.
Is that up on it yet?
I don't know if that was patched in. They just came out with a new patch, I think, last week or something, and it had like 96 pages of patch notes.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So it may be.
I picked it up for like less than $20 a long time ago. And so, because I wanted to try it. It looked pretty. It looked nice, smooth. Yep. And it was, but, you know, it did seem lackluster, you know.
Right. Yeah, I haven't played it. I heard the actual gameplay is fun. But they wanted to get it out the door for the fucking Capcom Fighting Championships in February, and you know they sold it at $60. And I think I told the story where my buddy doesn't have an internet connection at all, so he couldn't get even the stuff that they did patch, you know, on day one. He couldn't get any of that, so he basically bought a game that was fucking broken. So yeah, my biggest disappointment is, come on, game developers. Come on, listen to Tommy. Tommy's trying to be a voice of reason here. Get your shit together. Even one of my good games, favorite games of 2016, which we'll get to, Final Fantasy 15.
Hey,
which I like a lot. Even that, the developers, they're patching in shit. They're patching in story stuff, and that is going to take months to release because they said, like, yeah, we realize these couple chapters are kind of unclear to players, so we're gonna create new cutscenes, but it's going to take a couple months because we have to localize them and get voice acting, and it's like, how many people have already finished that game?
It doesn't have to make sense. It's Final Fantasy 15.
It's true, and it doesn't, at least weird to me. I mean, but that's neither here nor there. I still enjoy it, but you know, even well-received games are kind of shipping in a broken state. So, okay, wow, I think I need a shower after that one. Wow, we gotta get happy after that. Yikes! Yeah. So, biggest disappointments. Congratulations.
Congratulations to
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters Make the Call 2016.
And game developers fucking releasing unfinished shit.
Yeah.
Lick our balls.
Yeah.
Lick our
balls and eat our assholes.
Assholes?
Assholes.
Oh, love you long time?
All right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Baby. Cool. What's next? Do we have another category in the 2016?
We got categories, Tom.
Muglovees.
YouTube channels, something you thought we should go over.
Yeah, just top favorite. Do you have any favorite YouTube channels?
I can't top 3 of them, man. I cannot say
you have a 3-way tie?
Nah. I got a list of ones that I watch.
Yeah, same here.
And I can't say that I like any that much more.
Okay.
But I got a list here. I'm just gonna
just fucking go over it.
Some of the regulars I subscribe to and I watch on a daily basis because I don't pay for cable.
And we're assuming all our listeners will frequent the YouTube every once in a while.
Yeah.
Or, you know, and if you don't, here are some suggestions.
The retro gaming community is pretty large on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
But, so Cinemassacre.
Oh, yeah.
Probably one of my favorites. Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yep.
And Mike Matei and all them cats. They produce a lot of good shit to watch. They're fun.
Oh,
They're
God,
good.
yeah.
You gotta love it.
One of my favorites to binge when I first learned of the AVGN.
I watched them online on a PC. Like, I remember the first time. Like, before, like, YouTube streaming was really big on TVs.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like, I'm saying years
before
ago.
YouTube.
Yeah, like, when the Ninja Turtle, angry, say, TMNT 1 NES video,
shit.
like, wasn't that old when I watched it.
So how were you getting them? Were you
I came across them, I don't know, somewhere online. Okay. Just searching, I think, because I was still into that kind of shit when, you know, way back. I've always been into it. So it's not something I just climbed into. Yeah, I've been following them for a year. I don't know, not 10 years, but...
That's awesome.
A long time.
I got into them, a couple years ago was when I had always heard the name, but I never really watched the videos, but then I found his channel and...
I mean, he's not the best actor, but, you know, he's
pretty decent.
Yeah,
like,
he's pretty tasteful for what he does. For a guy who's like, you know...
He will destroy... If you don't know who the Angry Video Game Nerd is, you got to watch these things, because he's take like a guy games.
Probably around our age, you know, obviously, and he grew up with the Nintendo, and he was originally Angry Nintendo Nerd.
Yep.
and changed his name to Angry Video Game Nerd.
But he'll review, or quote unquote review.
Actually, when I watched him first, I think the name of the videos were Angry Nintendo Nerd.
Yeah, that's what he was
originally.
Yep.
But yeah, he picks out stuff that was really hard and just freaks out and curses like a little kid. And
it tells you why the game's bullshit.
Yeah.
And lots of swearing.
Has a little sassy moment.
Yeah, it's good. It's good shit.
It is good.
Yep.
But then there's others like I actually got into Classic Game Room kind of late. But
broadcast from Earth's Classic Game Room podcast from the
Dogcast.
Yeah.
I really like Lord Carnage, but his current
Mark, you like that guy.
Yeah,
he talks a lot like this. Is my favorite game. Truxton.
Yeah.
Why is there no? Yeah. Anyways, you'd understand if
he's an entertaining guy.
Yeah. Always good. That was one of the first YouTube channels I started watching when I was looking for games.
And he's been going. He's one of the oldest for sure.
Oh yeah.
And
he started around like 98 or 99.
Yeah.
See some of his old ones.
Oh yeah, I have watched some where he's sitting like
you're on the table with another guy.
Yeah, table with the other guy, and there's like a between two ferns and yeah.
That's what our YouTube's gonna look like.
Yeah.
Hey,
funny. Humor. But I'd say currently I haven't been into his new shit since he went on his own this last year, and he reviews a lot of stuff that I really could give a shit less about. I'd say about 20% of them are actual games.
Yeah, he reviews a lot of different shit, and now it seems like he's reviewing a comic book artwork and shit.
I think he's doing one, man, which is really cool.
Yeah, he's an artist.
Yeah, it's just really cool. Yeah, he's doing his own comic book, and like I'm sure it's probably a good comic book, but I'm not gonna watch video on it. Like I'll read a comic book. Mm-hmm. But I love the number one reason I watch him is game reviews, especially like the Dreamcast ones, Sega Saturn ones.
Yep, same here.
He really likes
pretty thorough.
A lot of obscure shit.
Yep.
I really dig his shit, but his last year since he's been on his own, I'm not digging it.
Come on, Mark.
But
you can do it.
I'll still watch it. When he has a real game review, I'll watch it.
As do I, Josh.
Let's just keep going.
As do I.
Game Chasers got pretty big.
Yeah.
They really brought a big audience to the retro gaming community.
Yep, absolutely.
They're good.
It's good fluff.
Yeah. The first ones, though, were the Retro Game Hunters, I believe they're called. They don't have a lot of credit for anything, and they're not very followed. You see the amount of videos that they watched, or that they've had views of.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Okay.
Not compared to Game Chasers.
Right.
Game Chasers did better editing, obviously, but
they have a good look.
Retro Game Hunters, I believe that's what they're called. They were the first.
Okay.
Well, they're all right, but yeah, they haven't done shit forever.
It happens, you know. There was MySpace before Facebook.
Yeah,
so, you know.
GameSack, those guys are good. Completionists.
Agreed, 100%. Love those guys.
Met these guys at the Midwest Gaming Classic, and they've actually been in a couple episodes of the Game Chasers. Bad Graphics Gamers.
GameSack was that? Midwest Gaming?
Bad Graphics Gamers.
Oh, bad. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. GameSack are cool. Like they do a lot of multiple game reviews. Metal Jesus Rocks.
MJR.
Continue is not very big, I don't think, but I've been watching them for a few years. Let's Play kind of dealio.
Yeah.
I like them a lot better than actually any of the Let's Play crap out there. There's some really bad shit out there.
Yeah.
And
yeah. So much.
So much.
So much.
You might see some shitty Let's Play from these guys, Josh and Tom, soon.
Really?
Maybe.
What are they going to play?
With themselves.
That's right.
But yeah, I can't really say which ones I like the most, but I'll probably give it to Cinemassacre first.
Yeah, that is a solid choice.
Pat NES
for
Punk.
Sure.
I watch he keeps you pretty steady on the news in the video game world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do worse. For sure.
But that's my list of YouTube channels I watch.
Yeah, man. Those are good.
Can't complain with free TV, you know?
No, I think that's a great list, and I think most of mine are probably on that list as well. Obviously, props to AVGN, Cinemassacre. Just really good writing. Funny. I mean, legitimately funny. Not even just, for the YouTube it's funny. Like, no, this is funny fucking shit, and a lot of it's so true. And good editing and good, use of special effects and shit. Same thing with the Game Chasers. Like I said, it's like more, I'm not a big fan of those guys as people. but I do like the product that they put out. It looks like what's that History Channel show? The antique guys that go
Pickers.
The American Pickers. Yeah, it's a take on American Pickers. Only they're going
pretty much
for.
But man, some of those game hunters are cheap as fuck.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
But they get games like really, really cheap.
Yeah,
you can't.
The earlier. They definitely upped their production value. The earlier videos, before they were very known, I mean, those were pretty decent because they weren't getting the. I mean, they were still cheap ass bastards, but they weren't getting like the great deals. Now I think it's
like
everyone that kind of knows who they are, at least
like,
in the.
Ooh, these guys
community.
are awesome. Maybe they'll give us a shout out.
Yeah, put our store in your video and let's get business. The Game Sack, I love Game Sack. These are just two guys out of Colorado who have great video editing skills. I mean, the videos look awesome. They're genuine. They're good, bad at being on camera. But the content that they'd sometimes add little like stupid joke thing videos at the end. At the end of every episode, and, it's a skit.
I watched a recent new one they did.
Yeah. Oh shit! Jeez, we got bottle caps
flying. And I actually laughed. I don't know what.
Oh yeah,
I don't know which episode. But yeah, I fucking laughed.
Yep, I always stay past the credits. But yeah, they'll take a theme every. I think they come out with a video like every 2 weeks ish. But they take like I think the last one was bad video game conversions, and it was a half hour of just some of the worst video game translations.
I almost watch every video that they release.
Yeah, yep,
they're good.
Me too. I want to give a shout out to Jim Sterling. I think he's one of the best voices in gaming today. Don't agree with him all the time, but he's very outspoken. But he's a smart motherfucker, and he is willing to say things that can get him blacklisted from developers.
I follow him on Twitter.
Yeah,
he sounds like a pissy boy.
He's
but like
he's got a good podcast, but he has every Monday he has this video called the Jimquisition where he takes a topic or that's kind of topical of the day, and it's usually no holds barred, and it's usually pretty funny. I mean, the guy's he's got a biting wit and a sharp tongue. And he's British. He's a British guy living in Mississippi. So.
Oh, geez, no wonder he's so mad.
But I love the guy. I love it. And I think the last one I want to give. I don't know if I want to give props to, but it's the one I do watch daily. It's from a site called Rooster Teeth. It's called the No. It's a channel. It's a show. And if you're ever looking to get kind of like the day's headlines condensed into like 4 or 5, 5 to 9 minute videos, that's one of the best places to go on YouTube, just to kind of digest the news of the day. So just to get the headlines. I don't like that they don't really stick to an opinion. It'd be better if they had an opinion and stuck to it and really drove it home, but it's so much they have to present both sides of a story or a headline. You could be like, Hitler was a bad man.
Hitler was just misunderstood.
And they'll spend 4 minutes saying like Hitler was a piece of shit. Hitler hated Jews, loved.
Did he really though?
But then that last minute they'd be like, but Hitler could paint. He had a mother who loved him.
He invented
and he was
wheel.
A human being, so he has a soul. So maybe he's not that bad. And it's just like it's kind of deflating. But I would definitely recommend anyone who wants to keep up on the daily news, go check that out. You could do worse. So yeah, that's just kind of my favorite. Not all of them, but as
YouTube,
far as YouTube
dudes.
Yeah,
YouTube dudes.
If we did a thing on podcasts, I'd probably that'd be a whole 2 episodes.
Yeah, we'll save that.
Yes. There you go. That's
there you go.
Yes, baby. Are we drinking something new, Josh?
Tom, we're drinking a new beer.
Third beer of the night.
This is
of the Muglovees 2016 Best of Awards.
Oh.
Brought to you by
Lakefront Brewing out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Good shit.
Great brewery if you're
Absolutely.
in the area. Definitely. That's probably Milwaukee's go-to brewery. Not Miller. Remember, not Miller.
Not Miller?
No, fuck Miller.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, y'all, but that corporate bullshit...
Sometimes it just tastes great.
That corporate bullshit...
And is less filling.
Is the reason why craft breweries have a hard time.
Yeah.
Here, government, have all this money. Okay.
I hate you, government.
So we're drinking Lakefront Brewery, their Holiday Spice Lager beer. It's a lager beer brewed with honey, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, cloves, and orange peel. And it's whopping in at a whopping 9.4% alcohol.
You know, when we started
I was not aware.
recording, I was like, I'm not going to drink that much tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting fucked up tonight.
He's gonna get fucked up. He's going to get fucked.
Hey, it's our first annual award show.
This is a special day.
It is.
But yeah, this has been in my fridge since last Christmas, actually.
Really?
Yeah, so it's kind of aged a year.
All right.
Let's see where it is right now.
Tastes like a Christmas wreath?
And tastes like your Christmas ass,
Cheers,
bro.
everybody. It smells like a Christmas cookie. Oh, yeah.
So much spice. So much spice.
I like this better than the Loco Chocovesa Chocobo beer.
I like the Chocobo way better.
Really?
Chocobovesa.
Okay. I don't say I wouldn't say I like it way better, but I would say I like it. I do like it better.
Yeah, this is totally like the ginger part makes me think of
maybe it's the whole
gingerbread
thing?
cookie. Oh yeah, you
yeah, gingerbread. Yes, that's it. Yes.
Ginger Tom.
That's why.
Tom's a redhead.
Reddish.
Thank you.
Stop
I was
it.
waiting for that correction.
Stop it. Come on, man. Come on.
Don't tell them all.
Yeah, they don't have to know.
All right, so seeing that we're drinking our third beer,
Yep.
I figured we'd go over our top 3 beers that we've had on the podcast in the last year.
Okay. I only know.
I was going to say, Tom doesn't know.
I was going to go through the list.
Josh has got this handled.
I know which one I like the most.
I know what one Tom likes the most, and I know Tom.
That's right.
He's this white guy next to me. So number 3, we're going to come in with a very go-to beer for me, Founders Breakfast Stout, one of the best in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Founders out of Michigan, one of my favorite breweries. I've got to go hit that place up one day.
Yep.
So we'll stop there and go to 2. My number 2 will be St. Bernardus Sep 12 Quadruple Ale.
Ooh, doggy.
And that to me, that is what beer is. Like, it's fucking Belgian beer. And it's like...
It's a monk.
10, 11, 12%, whatever it is. And it's so delicious.
It is good. Anything. St. Bernardus, anything.
Yeah, St. Bernardus.
Just put it in your fucking mouth and don't ask questions.
Put it in your mouth and suck on it for a while. And then swallow it. So
do that thing with your tongue.
For number 1 for me will be, I think last week I brought it. It was the Bourbon County.
Oh, yeah.
Stout, 14.5%er from 2014. Aged a couple years.
Yep. You're still drunk from it.
That is a badass brew.
Oh, man.
It's glorious.
Seriously.
Love it.
Like people line up for that shit like Black Friday.
Yeah, they go crazy for that. This is the first year since I've known Bourbon County that I haven't gotten any. But that's fine. I got some from last year. I got some from 14 still. So y'all can eat my ass.
Ooh, baby.
I'm talking about the haters. All the haters out there. I don't know if there are any. But yeah, that's my top 3.
There are some haters out there.
Dogcast beers.
Nice. And we drink a lot. So
we drink a lot.
I haven't counted how many we've had on the podcast. We've had, this would be episode 16-ish.
Should we round up 3 or 4? 3.5?
There's at least, I would say it's probably 3.5. So
let's just say like 50 beers, but like all real beers, you know.
Yeah,
except for that one Miller 64 we had for the N.
Oh, that's right.
For the N64 episode. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So bad.
Man, you had to bring that back up. Shit, dude.
Anyways.
That was bad.
So, what's your top 3? Or what's your top beer? Or what's your top
I think we had
honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions. I fell in love with Weihenstephaner Hefeweizen. I think we had that on one of the episodes as a throwaway beer at the end.
I believe we had it.
Yeah. One of the best Hefeweizens that I tasted in recent memory.
Oh.
And I like it, the Hefeweizens. Yeah.
Yes, you do, boy.
I do remember a beer called Pollux, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a wit beer.
Yeah, sour wit beer.
Sour wit beer.
From Third Sign Brewing.
Yes, that one stuck with me.
Really?
I really, I enjoyed that. Probably because I don't normally drink a lot of sours in my everyday life, so when they are introduced to me in this milieu, I tend to remember them a little more because it's like, oh, that's right, these sour beers exist, and I kind of like them. Yeah. I should drink these more, and then I don't.
I just had a great sour from Avery Brewing, one of the best breweries in the country. It was a raspberry sour. It's their What the fuck? They have a special name for it. It's like a really cute name, like Vanilla Cloves and Butts series.
Yes.
I forgot, but botanicals and something. Botanicals and butts. There you go.
Botanicals.
Barnacles. Yeah, but that was a really good sour.
This was the first year that I ever experienced St. Bernardus, the Abbey Ale.
Yeah.
And that rocked my world.
I'm happy to introduce you to that.
I mean, that might actually be my favorite, but I think I had that prior to the podcast.
Yeah. Definitely one of my favorite beers. And has been for a while.
Yeah. Seriously, that's why we were not kidding. When you get past the St. Bernardus, anything, just fucking put it
in your mouth, suck on it for a while, and then until it falls down your throat.
Put it in your mouth. And the one that I can't get out of my mind is that fucking pecan pie beer that we had from the dude's brewery.
Yeah, dude.
You remember what that was called?
Grandma's pecan. Nut brown, maybe.
I can go back to the show notes, but
that was at the Stowe when I was at the Stowe.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, so it's around.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
That
Go
was
hit up Sonoma
really
Cellars.
good. Just that nut, the pecan.
It was
nut
quite
flavor
unique. Yeah, it was good. It was a fucking
delicious.
dessert beer.
Yeah. And normally I just kind of pass those off and be like, it's a fucking dessert beer.
It's a fucking dessert beer, dude.
Whatever. But that was one where I'm like, I could probably drink more than one of these and be okay with it.
How do you feel about the spicy beers?
I'm glad I tried those.
Flying Dog Peach IPA and the Habanero Sculpin from Ballast Point.
Very good. Well, I don't want to say very good, but interesting.
Them.
They were an adventure, and they were decent. But when I'm thinking about like my favorite beers, I want something that I feel like I can just drink.
Go to, yeah.
Casually.
Yeah.
And enjoy it. And pass it off to my friends like, hey, you gotta try this fucking beer.
You gotta try this shit, Brad.
And I like spicy. One of those definitely gave me some really good heartburn as I was drinking it.
The Habanero Sculpin.
Yeah. Which, I do remember that. I'm like, whew,
I love that beer.
Take the Zantac. Get that Zantac in me now.
It's a really good idea to do that. It is really spicy. If you got no tolerance for it, spicy, you can't even try it.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like that.
Yeah.
I like the Flying Dog Peach IPA. I actually picked up a 6-pack of that last time I was at the Stowe.
That was good too. Yeah.
The peach is great with that spice, like maybe tames it a bit, but it has a hotness. It just floats in the back of your throat. That's where we like the hotness, right, guys?
The hotness right here.
Right, ladies?
Yes. Wow. I don't think ladies listen to this, Josh.
Ladies.
They will one day, though.
That's our whole clientele is ladies.
If there's a girl out there listening, girls, please let us know. You don't have to just say yes. Email us the word, yeah.
Hey, I can name like 2, but I'm not going to say their names in public.
They're contractually obligated.
Oh, man. But yeah.
So beer. It's been a great...
beer is great, and we're going to keep drinking beer.
Yeah. I mean, what a...
Until our heads fall off.
You have introduced me to so many fucking beers that, wow. Before this podcast, I just knew there was Miller Lite, Heineken.
No
Blue
Heineken.
Moon. That's about it. Yeah, maybe Schlitz.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh. I'd rather have Schlitz than Miller Lite.
Yeah.
I'd rather Schlitz than Miller Lite. But,
yep.
Yeah, so that's beer.
So, yeah, the Muglovees would go to...
My number 1 was the Bourbon County.
Bourbon County.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, St. Bernardus was my number 2. Your number 1?
Number 1 was the pecan, Grandma's pecan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Cool.
I got to pick one. Otherwise, I was going to say, like, it'd probably be a tie with anything St. Bernardus. But that one just took me off the pecan pie. It was
pretty unique.
Because I'm not a pecan pie guy.
It was surprising, the flavor, yeah.
Yeah, where I'm like, holy fuck, this is great. So, yeah. Okay, that's our beers. And there'll be many more. 2017 is going to be a great year for beers.
Yes. So, next topic, I'll give you the choice. Would you like to do music?
Oh, shit, we haven't done music
What would
yet.
you like? Yeah, let's do music. We have not talked about music on the podcast, I don't believe.
No, I don't think we have.
And we both love music.
Yes.
And so do you, people listening.
Wow.
That's why you're listening to a podcast and not listening to music.
This is going to turn off so many people now. They're gonna be like, really? He likes Nickelback?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
He is in Nickelback. Y'all know me.
I like that mic around your face.
I'll just stop. I don't even want to think about it, man.
I like the strings around your mace.
I like the chocobo in your asshole.
I like the chocobo in your asshole. I'm on Chris All Greens, baby.
Dingy, ding, ding, ding. What the fuck?
I can sing that like Chad Kroger. No, sorry, that sounds like a Muppet.
Okay. So, do you have a top 3, or should I go? Or
why don't you go ahead? Why don't you give your 3 and I'll give my 3.
I'm gonna give a 3.
And then you give your 2, I'll give my 2, and then we'll do the ones. How about let's switch it up like that?
Okay, sounds good. Right. So, for me, I'm a guy who listens to a lot of.
Are we doing albums or just music in general?
I'm gonna do. I got kind of albums going on.
Okay.
So
sounds good.
I stuck with 2016. Is the year where I really found my love for Iron Maiden. Which is
right on.
Yeah, maybe last year. Fuck yeah. I mean, I love Iron Maiden.
Run for your life.
So I'm not an. Get that, Dickinson. But
what the hell was that?
Yeah, so I got 2016 for my list, but I was listening to a lot of other stuff, a lot of older and a lot of stuff that's 2015. I'm like, oh shit.
This is a list that can it's whatever you listen to in 2016, even if it came out in fucking.
I'm doing 2016.
1882.
I'm doing 2016. So for this year, this is what I got. But I listen to a lot of hip hop, like real stuff, not the mainstream singy like little Wayne shit.
Little Willie.
Little bum. Little ding ding.
Okay.
I like metal. I like hardcore, punk. Oi. That's me.
Oi.
So, yeah.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
He's
a skinhead. You are bald.
I have no hair because I shaved my head. I just don't label myself as a skinhead because I don't label myself.
You label me. I label you.
See. So, number 3, I got Heaven Shall Burn's new album, Wanderer. It's just super heavy. It's fun. I actually had a late night dinner with these guys. They got unique
name dropping here. Yeah.
No, I saw them when they came to Chicago years ago, and I'm like, hey, it wasn't the biggest show. Like these guys play like Whackin' Fest and all these festivals where you see people and it just goes to nothing. Like it's just people till you can't see people anymore.
At a Whackin' Fest.
Yeah, all these all these big European festivals and worldwide festivals that America doesn't have.
I had a totally different idea of what Whackin' Fest was in my head.
It's about whacking, or waking. I don't know how it's pronounced, but like
all
these European, German, like French, like Resurrection Fest. All these fucking festivals, they play like huge shows. But this show I saw them at in Chicago area was pretty small.
Damn.
And it was kind of crazy. Like
I'm sitting with fucking royalty right now.
Yeah, but I got to see these guys, and I'm like, hey, and got to meet them, say hi. Like it was cool because only some of them spoke English. It's probably half of them.
No English.
No English.
Say habla English.
But I'm like, hey, if you guys are hungry, you come meet us up at Denny's, and
fuck yeah.
Yeah. So
Denny's
and sure enough,
is known around the world.
Yeah.
That's like the Rosetta Stone of fucking restaurants.
It is like the great value of restaurants. But
Moon's over Miami.
Oh, up in your whammy.
Moon's over Miami.
Yeah, they came up and just hung out they sat next to us, and we ate Denny's together, like with them. Yeah. It was so cool. They're like, where do you buy slacks? Slacks?
Who is your face? Where do your face come from?
So to find out, like these guys, like metal's not like playing in a band's not their main job. Like one's a doctor. One runs a hospital.
Yeah.
2 are nurses and like 2 are lawyers.
Wow.
Yeah. Like they're fucking intelligent
great.
Fellas. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they play great melodic, really heavy, really fucking heavy metal music.
Yeah, man.
I saw some lists recently, and like they're on Germany's top 10 all-time metal bands and list, and
right after the Scorpions.
I love the Scorpions, actually. But, yeah.
You would.
Heaven Shall Burn, great band. Really heavy.
The Scorpions?
Destructors of the world.
The Scorpions.
And intelligent men.
I'll have to check that out.
With great diploma degrees.
Right. This is like hardcore shit?
Hardcore is different from metal, kind of. But, like
hardcore, like...
Yeah, it's really heavy.
Okay.
Really heavy.
Yeah.
So...
That's not a pejorative. That's just trying to get the idea what?
It's the vocals are
Style
really
is.
like deep and
Yep.
they'll
Guttural.
scare you.
Guttural.
Like
Nice.
whisper.
Yeah.
But
Sounded
yeah,
like Grandpa
so
Snoring.
their album, I gave that number 3 because not that many albums I can think of came out in 2016.
Yeah.
You know, for like the genres I listen to. I've been listening to a lot of older shit. So
I'll give you a genre.
I'll genre your face off.
Oh, baby.
Hey, yo, Tom, what's your number 3?
My number 3 would have to go to Metallica, their new album,
A lot of people like this new album.
which is called, I forgot.
Metal Beefcake.
Metal
bro.
Beefcake, please. I thought it was all right.
That was all right.
I thought it was all right.
So it made my top 3.
Yeah,
no
because
music
you know what?
came
I
out.
didn't listen to, I didn't listen to like too much new music. Hardwired to Self-Destruct is the name of the album, Josh.
You knew that.
Yes, I did know that at one time. I did enjoy it. I thought that finally, it's been almost 20 years since they had a record that was actually recorded right
Yeah.
and mastered correctly. And
So what was your last Metallica album that you really liked?
the last one I really liked.
Yeah.
This might be sacrilegious, but I will say that I actually did.
Load.
I did like Load. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one that I could say like, yeah, I did like that.
Yeah.
But that's just because you're asking me which was the last one.
Yeah. Totally.
You know, and they had a Garage Inc. But, you know, Saint Anger, I didn't even get that shit because that just sounded like fucking ass. And those, after watching that
I
documentary.
honestly don't think I can even give the new album a chance. I don't think I'll listen to it once.
Oh, really?
Because-
it's worth one. It's worth a wonder.
Because when I
for
think
sure.
of Metallica, it's like, I don't think of, like, they're not Metallica anymore, and they haven't been Metallica for decades, in my opinion. And I listen, like, I was young as shit, but, you know, I was young. I listened to the Black Album when it came out.
Yep.
My babysitter dubbed me a fucking copy of it.
Right.
And then I started, and my uncle,
cassette.
yes.
Right.
And then my uncle dubbed me cassettes of the older shit, the real metal Metallica.
Yeah, the good stuff. The good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the good stuff.
I would say if you listen to it once, because there are actually a couple good tunes on there, and they got back to doing some harmonies on the vocals. But now it's kind of like a continuation of their last one, Death Magnetic, just sounded better. Like they got back to fucking doing just really fast, epic songs, but some of the tunes could have definitely used a little bit of editing. You know, not every song has to be 7 minutes, and you can maybe try to throw a hook in there every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, but it definitely rocks. So it's
rock,
worth a
Tom.
shot. Thank you.
You rock, Tom.
Thank you.
You know what really rocks? All of our listeners out there in
We love
Dogcast
you.
land.
They do. They do. We love all of you. What's your number 2?
I'm going with my number 2 because I don't know of a lot of albums that came out in 2016. I'm going with Aesop Rock's The Impossible Kid, one of the best linguistic rapper boys in the planet.
Right.
And anybody who's into real hip hop, like that whole scene, they all know Aesop Rock. He's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw him recently in Madison this year, and the dude's just mind blowing, amazing. His skills just.
Right.
There's not many other rappers you can go see and be like just blown away like that. Like, I don't know. He's been working with what's his name? I know his fucking name. He did a side group called Hail Mary Malin. That's really good.
The guy that he's working with?
There's another rapper he's been rapping with lately.
Okay.
They've been touring together for a couple years now.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I know his name. It's just I'm
Steve Mix-a-Lot.
fucking dumb right now.
Yes.
I mean, I actually been a fan of him for a while. But, yeah, Aesop Rock, can't go wrong. You like real rap music, this guy will put everybody under the table.
Everyone.
Not ASAP Rocky.
I was going to say, you have to make a distinction. He's not talking about ASAP Rocky.
This guy's been around longer than
This is a different
ASAP thing.
This is a different guy.
I don't know how that guy can be called a thing, ASAP Rocky. How can he call himself that?
I don't know.
That's like calling your band Metallica.
Right. But your guy spells his name like Aesop's Fables, like that, not ASAP with the $sign,
Yeah.
like that other.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know what. I don't know what's going on anymore. Why ain't Tupac still
ASAP
alive?
Rock rocks. He fucking good.
Yeah.
Great time.
Oh,
yeah.
come on.
So, don't need to get into it. He's one of the best. If you like rap music, hip hop, listen to it.
Please do.
Tom, what's your number 2?
Okay, so my number 2 actually came out in 2015,
This bullshit, Tom.
but I listened to it in 2016, so I apologize.
Okay.
But it is the Weeknd, Beauty Behind the Madness. I don't know if you've ever listened to The
Nope.
Weeknd. I'm working at a bar. I'm pretty sure you've heard some of the songs.
Maybe.
But
Are they really poppy or something? Or
he's like an R&B singer.
oh yeah.
He's got weird hair. Yeah, and it's good R&B fucking just
Good
sexy
R&B music. Good sex
you put
music.
it on. You take
Put some on right now.
You get your woman home.
get into it.
You fucking I will.
Hey baby, are you ready for the weekend?
Yeah, who isn't, man?
Oh.
No, I really I really like it. He's got that the I can't feel my face.
No, I don't know.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it.
I thought that was. Oh, really?
I can't feel my face.
Dude, I really thought that was like Daft Punk and Jason Richardson. Or who's the guy who was with him in the new album a few times?
Oh, the happy
Pharrell?
guy? Pharrell, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was those guys. I don't know. I only half-assed pay attention.
Dude,
to
I will
that
definitely,
stuff.
if we can put Daft Punk, even though it came out in 2014, on this list.
14.
Yeah.
Dude, you're really breaking the rules.
I know,
breaking
but
the law.
that fucking, oh my God, that is such a good album. So The Weeknd, I really enjoyed this. And I'm only bringing that out because I didn't listen to a lot of, recent music.
Yeah.
Except for my number one, but we'll get to your number one right now.
Oh, my number one is just a single.
What?
I got reasons for this because the guy
Who's breaking the rules now?
was sick and he wasn't able to tour or record much.
Scott Weiland?
No, he's dead and weird looking and weird. And
when
weird.
I'm dead,
And he
so much
danced weird
depends on the weather. No, R.I.P.
But
I liked you.
My number one goes to probably my favorite song of the year. POS from Minnesota.
Yeah?
Punk rock, ex-punk rock rapper dude.
POS.
In the group
Give me a drink.
Doomtree.
Okay.
And Doomtree actually has their own beer from Surly.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
So these cats are cool because of beer and rap. But POS Sleep Drone Superposition. It's like an 8-9 minute song.
That's awesome. It's super. That's fucking great.
Yeah, the song is fucking just so cool.
Yeah.
And like the chorus with everybody singing, it's really cool. Yeah, it's one fucking song, but I love it.
But I love it.
Yeah, you like that?
I can feel POS when I'm with you.
So it's been on Spotify, and I'm patiently waiting. And actually, I just looked today, and he's got a new song that's on there, and I can't wait to listen to it.
Yeah.
He's got an album.
Just buy the single, man. Support these guys.
He's got an album coming out soon, and I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, for sure.
Good for you.
Hopefully, get the vinyl. Yeah.
Yeah, vinyl's where it's at.
Yeah.
This was
vinyl, baby.
I fucking just went to town on vinyl.
You know what vinyl I got in the mail yesterday?
What's that?
Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
On Our Own.
Really?
Ghostbusters 2.
Dude.
Yeah.
I gotta get that. Yeah. Is it just a single?
It's just a single.
Okay, like a 45 or?
But no, it's a full 12 LP.
Okay.
Yeah. But I did finally find an actual full album, which is coming as well. That took me forever to find.
Yeah.
Even on eBay.
That's a great song.
I fucking love it.
It's such a good song.
It's been my bar jam for like the last 5 months.
It really was. I got to listen to it the other day.
Yeah. I mean, everybody smiles and gets happy.
Right.
Best song of 2016, Bobby Brown, On Our Own.
I get behind that.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not even going to give you my number one. Yeah. Wow. Nice, man. So POS.
Yeah, POS, Sleep Drone, Superposition.
Gets the Muglovee.
Gets my 2016 Muglovee.
Yeah.
Muglovee.
Congratulations, POS. We love you. My number one would be Sturgill Simpson, A Sailor's Guide to Earth. An album.
Sounds intricate and smart.
He's an alt country singer who's been floating under the radar for many years, but just a great talent, great voice, and I can't stop listening. I got this record a couple weeks after it came out, and I can't stop listening to it. I listen to it at least front to back once a week. I got it on vinyl, digital, CD. It's so good. And I'm not a big fan of the Grammys, but this album was actually nominated for Album of the Year, and couldn't be happier for the guy because he's been just
Why don't you like the Grammys?
I think they're commercial and dumb. But they got it right this year. Yeah, it's alt country. This guy's got a voice it's like Waylon Jennings. The album sounds like Waylon Jennings meets Sam Cooke. It's a horn section. His previous albums were pretty more rooted in country. This album just is not. although there are country elements, and he does a really cool cover of In Bloom by Nirvana. He's got a fucking horn section.
Y'all like horns?
And this guy, and he just seems cool as shit. Follow him on Twitter and like Facebook. He's just fucking. He's my age, and he's just getting famous now. So I'm like, okay,
people
maybe
like
there's
you.
a shot. Yeah, even though there's not. But
hey,
yeah,
hey, you can sing that one magical tune, buddy.
That's right. I will do it.
It'd be great to be a one-hit
Puff
wonder.
the magic dragon,
Live
by the sea. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So my Muglovee goes to Sturgill Simpson, Sailor's Guide to Earth. Please, even if you don't like country music, listen to this thing because it's so unique. It's fucking just, it's so good.
Country is horns, right, guys?
It used to be.
Oh, it used to be.
Maybe. I don't know.
Motherfucker.
But it ain't fucking Luke Bryan. It ain't that shit.
Hey, calm down. Everybody's
I'm sorry.
a Luke Bryan fan. I hate
you
pop
hit a
country
nerve.
more than you.
Dude, pop country can lick my balls. One day I'll tell you a story about how I used to sing that stuff.
Oh,
for 5 minutes.
He used to sing that. He was like, I'm going with the bandwagon.
And I thought my soul was going to just
cha-ching.
kill me.
So, that's music.
Music. Now. Our final category.
Yes.
The one you've all been waiting for.
You know the Dogcast. You know what we do.
That's right.
We've already talked about beer, so next comes the video games.
Logical, because we're a podcast of beer and games. Games and beer. Sometimes movies.
Sometimes
music,
all sorts of
disappointments.
types of ill shit.
Yeah. Well, we better wrap this up because we're down to one bar on the fucking recorder.
All right, dude. You go first.
Oh! Oh, damn, man.
He's not ready. So I'm going to go.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so since you broke the rules, my number 3, I'll go for a game from 15, at least that I know. I didn't play it till 16. Let's give it to Rocket League. It's fucking really smooth, fun,
I'll
simple.
get behind that any day.
Pick up and play a game. My cousin's one of his favorite games. I know people that have thousands of hours logged into the fucking game.
Such a great multiplayer couch co-op.
Oh yeah,
online co-op.
For example,
whatever.
last night we're all at my place. We're playing one player.
When?
Till you left, and we're like, all right, guys, now we can finally play multiplayer.
I went home. I had to go home. I had to sleep.
We were up till
old.
5 in the morning, drinking beer, eating pizza, playing Rocket League. Nah, it probably ended around 4.
Don't you kids sleep these days?
Nah, I'm off.
It's true.
But yeah, Rocket League, great game. We'll go with that. Don't need to be crazy. You go.
Great. Okay, I would say number 3. I'm going to go with Final Fantasy 15.
Number 3?
Yes. Number 3. I'm really enjoying that. I mean, I'm still playing it. Haven't played through it all, but it sings to me. It sings to me when sometimes I'll wake up at like 5 in the morning and be like, I could
put a little makeup.
When's System of a Down gonna make a new album? I'm like 5 in the morning. I look at the alarm clock. I'm like, I gotta go back to sleep. But I could get up and play some Final Fantasy and do some fishing and
fishing.
The game definitely has some issues, but it's just very charming, and there's so much to do in that game. Play it. Number 3.
Yeah, play it.
Josh, you're number 2.
Number two. Because I didn't play a lot of 2016 games. I don't buy a lot of
They don't have to be 2016.
Okay, yeah. I don't buy a lot of new games because I wait for them to drop usually. But there's some times where I go, fuck, I got to have that. So I'll get that. But number 2 will be Gears of War 4. It's Gears. We just finished that yesterday.
Last night. Less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah. We beat that shit.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, and we didn't have a lot left, but yeah, we did it. And
what'd you like most about it?
It was Gears of War.
Yeah.
And especially co-op.
And that's not damning.
That's how you play. You just run it. You just fucking play, and you kill, and you shoot, and you lancer the Lotus.
The
Swarm's faces off with chainsaw guns.
Yeah. I did like the new characters seemed pretty cool.
They look great. Yeah.
I thought the writing was probably a little bit less meatheady than the first 3,
which is a bummer.
Oh, really?
I like the meathead.
I do like some of that, but I did like that the characters seemed a little more human, not like Dom, get over here.
I like the yeah, I like the meathead aspect.
No, and we're not going to talk about the end of the game, but
yeah,
I think some of that's probably going to be coming back for
Gears of War,
possibly
10X.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I gave it to Gears because for newer games, it's one of the ones I played, and I love Gears. It's the reason I own a 360, and the the reason I came over to your house because I don't have an Xbox One.
Yeah, man.
To use you for yours.
One day you will have one.
I will next year.
Someday.
But yeah,
awesome.
So Gears.
Yeah, it was a pleasure playing through it with you.
Fuck yeah, and you got the special multiplayer co-op achievement.
We did
because we're friends.
And that's the first time I ever played co-op in that game. Like I've never played co-op, like even for a mission.
Any of the other ones?
It was all, I always played it one player. Yeah,
I've only played campaigns with friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I think that's the only way I'm going to play. So maybe if you get that Xbox One for Gears of War 5, then we can both play online, you know? Although it is kind of cool to play.
I still want to finish.
Split screen looks good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the whole game looks beautiful. I still need to finish Gears 3.
Yeah. Just go online and watch the ending or something, you know?
No, I got to tell myself I got to finish it.
It's worth finishing.
I'm probably over halfway through. But yeah. So Gears of War 4 is my number 2.
Awesome.
What about you, Tom?
Number 2 for me would be Dark Souls 3.
Ooh, that sounds dark, Tom.
Yeah. I think I have 212 hours in that game. Still haven't beat it.
That's a lot of hours.
It's a lot of hours, you know.
That's like this podcast 212 times.
Yeah. Yeah. And for not beating it, you know.
Really?
Yet. I'm right at the end, and yeah,
you gotta give it 6 months.
Sometimes you just have to take a break. You really do. I really did enjoy it a lot, obviously, and there's just something about those games. There's that level of accomplishment that overwrites the frustration that you want to throw your controller, and then all of a sudden you beat the guy that you've lost to,
and
like
your
the last
mind's
20,
blown,
and you see the words like "victory achieved" come on the screen, and you're like, "Fuck yeah, this is awesome!"
You did it.
And then you get
did it, Tom.
Then you get a new warp point, so you can fucking warp there from now on. You don't have to worry about when you die. You have to start back at the end of the level. There's this very Pavlovian about that game. Those games, I love it. Looking forward to beating it soon. And
you'll do it.
I will. The itch is there. But right now, got the Final Fantasy, and I can only handle like one of those big games at a time. So
yeah, it's a big one.
And you have to be in the right mindset for Dark Souls.
That's why I don't play RPGs.
Yeah. Yeah. They can be a time sink, but they're fun. Yeah. So that would be my number 2. Josh. This is the it. This is it. This is the it.
This is Josh's Muglovee of forever.
The biggest Muglovee.
I fucking love this game, and I think it's the best game made on the current consoles is Doom.
Oh!
And you knew that.
Doom 2016.
Doom 2016. I fucking love this game, and I still haven't beat it yet just because of time and whatnot. But I still play it for like an hour here and there all the time, and every time I
keep chipping away, man.
I get like so into it. I'm like, God damn it, gotta go to work. God damn it, gotta run this errand. God damn it, I need more time.
God damn it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I fucking love this game. It's the smoothest shooter I've ever played. The artwork, just
60 frames a second.
After you fucking beat like a swarm of the guys, yes, it's very the same shit, but it doesn't get old to me at all. And it feels like an old Doom game, but everything looks amazing.
But it has an attitude to it. It's funny.
Bashing the fucking the glory kills.
Yeah.
It's just... Oh yeah! Every time you do it, like it's a lot of the same glory kills, but it's always rewarding. It's always a good feeling when you do it. You're like, boom,
right.
Yes, smash their skull. You get and you get points, whatever.
Yeah.
Get life and health and stuff, and the weapons are great. Just I love the consistent movement and the style of it. The fact that you have to always be moving, almost not just you can't camp behind a spot. It's not like Gears at all, Gears, you just hide behind a wall and just blast them if you want.
You have to keep moving. Keep moving is what keeps you alive.
Yeah, if you die, you get all of a sudden you got one of the floating eyeball dudes or one of the fat Joes behind you. All of a sudden you're burned alive or whatever, or splatted.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, love the game so much.
Yeah, I mean, I did play it for like a few minutes, and just the opening, like cutscenes, or not the cutscenes per se, but when you walk into a few rooms, you kind of get the vibe of what the game is, or you have a scientist like talking to you through the intercom or your earpiece or whatever.
The story's really cool,
and you find like this canister or something, and the scientist is like, "That is humanity's last hope. please bring this back to me, and your guy just fucking like smashes it, like stop, and then punches the computer that the guy's talking to you through, like don't fucking talk to me. I'm the Doom Slayer.
I'm Doom guy.
Yeah, I that just totally like sets that tone, and I can't wait to play through it. Really do.
I believe it's like a 14-hour playthrough or something like that. I'm playing on the standard difficulty, and I wouldn't want to play less. I don't think I'd like to play it on hard, but I mean, like when it gets fucking hard on the regular mode, where you'll play a swarm, you keep replaying the same swarm of guys, and you just cannot defeat them.
Right.
But then you get it, like after the third try, and like fuck yes, and say you just play it so damn smooth when you are, but it's like you change from weapon to weapon, weapon to weapon. You go from the big booms to the fucking shotgun, which is it's just so well done. And the after each swarm, the story and the artwork just makes you go, wow, they fucking went to town on this.
Yeah.
Like they really worked hard. A lot of, like I had somebody tell me, what a generic game. I'm like, whoa, have you ever played video games before? You gotta be high as a kite.
And I think
this is like one of the most intricate, like artwork wise, games I've ever played.
Sure. Graphics are beautiful.
Moving from going to Mars with that fucking beam from hell or whatever, or the beam to hell.
I haven't got that. Yeah,
dude. It's just so cool working your way up to that. It's just the feeling you get. It's a special feeling, which I don't get from a lot of games.
Such a good feeling to know you're from hell. Is such a
But Doom takes the cake for me.
And to have that level of detail and that much going on screen and still hold 60 frames a second, I know from a technical standpoint, people don't probably care.
Yeah.
That's really hard to do. And just keep that onslaught at a smooth frame rate.
Yeah.
I mean, that adds so much to it. And that's a fucking just a tech. Id Software.
They recently added a lot of different things, arcade campaign or something like that, and some more multiplayer stuff, and then an extra DLC. And I kind of want to dig into all that shit, but obviously I haven't had time a lot. But I really want to try multiplayer in that. I think it'd be really fun.
Yeah, I've heard things. The multiplayer kind of is okay.
Yeah, I heard that too. But with me playing the campaign, I love the smoothness of it.
Sure.
I think I'd totally get into it.
I like the smoothest view.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, the way you're talking. I have a feeling if I would have played that game, we probably would have been talking about the same game of the year.
Yeah.
And
I saw some lists from a few people, few gamer people, and I never even heard of half these games these people are talking about.
Yeah.
It might be some indie games or something. But
2016 was a year of the shooter. A lot of good shooters.
Overwatch got a lot of credit. I had never played it.
Overwatch, the Resurgence of Destiny, the Division came out, Battlefield 1, Call of Duty was pretty strong, Titanfall 2. It was a year.
Which I want to play Titanfall.
A lot of good shooters. They're saying it's like the best since 2004, and I would probably agree. It was just and it sucks because this year, out of any genre of game, I was just not in the mindset to play any shooters.
Yeah,
I would start them, and then I'd be like.
Well, it's kind of great for you if you want to play campaigns, because around this time you're going to be able to pick all those up pretty cheap.
Exactly.
So a bonus for you.
Right. Yeah.
When you are in the mood,
I have Doom.
They will be there.
I have Doom, so I'm ready to play that whenever. But yeah, I definitely want to play Titanfall 2. I heard that campaign's really great, and I'm probably going to skip probably going to skip Call of Duty, even though I've heard that that's probably the best campaign in years too. So whatevs.
So Doom takes Josh's
the Muglovee. Oh, congratulations, id Software.
Job.
You're the best. Bethesda's. Yeah.
Tom, let's hear it.
All right.
Number one.
My number one is a game called Inside by Play Dead.
Play
Dead.
Inside.
Yes. It is not a long game. It is a game where it's a side scroller, kind of a puzzly game, but this thing has so much style, and I wouldn't say it's the best gameplay that I've played all year, but it's one that just never left my mind. I would always think about it, and because just the style of it and the things you do, and this the way that the game is set up is fucking, it's great. It's like best of breed for that kind of game, and the fact the entire game there are no load times it's a side, like I said, it's a side scroller. So you start in like the woods and you just keep going to the right, and until the end of the game, which is 5-6 hours later or something like that. And just the graphic fidelity, it's violent as fuck. You're this little boy. There's no text story or anything. You're just kind of left to wonder who's this kid running from or running to. And the last God, I want to say like 5% of that game, it's just fucking so good. There's just kind of like a twist at the end of that game, and it's just phenomenal. And so fucked up. Weird. I definitely would recommend it. It is my game of the year. Just the art style, fucking
to inside.
The music. I mean, there's not a lot of music. But the sound design is so good, and it's a hard game to explain. But it's not expensive. It's not long. Go try it out and have your mind blown.
Blow their mind,
or at least enjoy it.
Yeah.
So there you have it. That is the 2016 Hair of the Dogcast Muglovee Awards. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Want to thank the Academy.
Hey, we'd like to thank
our agent.
Ourselves for having opinions.
Opinions.
By the way, people, Muglovees is reference to our logo.
Mugs and gloves.
Mugs and gloves.
Yep.
So now you get that.
That's right. And thank you all for listeing to us. This has been a great, fun first year of the Dogcast. We've definitely have, I think, come a good way, and we've
grown with all of you.
We've all grown, and we're looking forward to just that 2017.
Oh God,
looking so bright. Got to wear shades or something.
Man.
But thank you all for sticking with us. And we wish you all the happiest of New Year's. And Josh, you want to add anything? Do you have anything to say to the people?
Hey people, it's me, Josh. I have a lot to say to you right now, but I don't. So
there you go.
No, it was fun. Fun year, and there will be more Dogcasts for you. Tell your friends about us.
Yes,
We'd like
please.
more listeners. We want to reach everybody in the world ever.
Reach out and touch someone.
6 billion strong and growing.
Yep.
That's our goal. Everybody should listen to the Dogcast.
If our next episode doesn't get 6 billion listens,
we're done.
That's it. I'm gonna have Josh punch me in the balls.
I'm gonna punch him in the balls and
actually give him a reason to, rather than just punch me in the balls for the hell of it. Yeah.
But it's been great. And there will be more. We like to feed you
and we'll be back
what we got
when the day is new. And we'll have more games and beer for you. And you'll have things you'll want to talk about. Josh will too. Goodbye, neighbors.
Goodbye, neighbors.
All right. Head to thedogcast.com. Buy a t-shirt.
Buy a t-shirt.